So yeah, this is the second part of my Papa story. I call my father Papa, not really Dad. I don't call him. I talk of him as Dad. But not Dad. Uh, Despite the noises that may have went on in the other video, and this one, just be careful. Like I said before, this is gonna get quite a bit or a lot sad. I don't know how I feel after all this badgering. I don't know if I cry or not, but someone did, toughen me up, right? In the feelings. I don't know why I need to get, toughen up in the feelings, but like people like us anti-bullies, like all these bullies, okay, we need to get tough. But what, like, I don't get it. I guess I'm gonna join the army. I don't get why I gotta be toughened up this hard, but yeah, depending on how toughened up I am, I might cry, I might not. That's why I'm so happy a little bit, but I don't want to look fake, so that's why I did that other video at the hospital. I don't want it to look fake, like I don't have emotions off of getting too pushed too far, because I'm human, like I said before. But yeah, story of my papa. Let's finish it. So, like my father and my mother, they broke up when I was a young child. I believe, I don't know, around 8 years old or 9 years old, I think, or I don't know. They broke up a very long time ago. Um, they just didn't think it was, right for them to be together. But, of course, as, a child, of course, now we always want our parents to still be together because it saddens our souls. And it just do of a breakup. So yeah. But yeah, of course they was, still, amazing mothers and amazing mother and father. My father and my mother was, nice parents. They did know how to be a parent, especially my dad. So let's get that background out a little bit. So my dad, he suffered around that time, like when I was like 8 or 9 years old, I believe. I don't know about 10, but I think it's 8 or 9. My father did suffer from some kind of chemical attacking his body and I think his lungs probably. And he was in the hospital for a very long time. He was sick very bad from it. And unfortunately, he had to carry an oxygen tank everywhere he went. He was hospitalized like a lot of times, like in and out the hospital. Um, if I was even in like different kinds of hospitals, not even one, but like during that time, that's how I basically got raped. I'm like, oh, you got raped by this man. Where your father at? Like he was in the hospital. I don't know how they knew. It's kind of like again, it's creepy. Again, that's like years ago. And my father wasn't there. He was in the hospital. Um, yeah. I normally stay with my dad. That's why, because I'm a daddy's girl. I'm his youngest daughter. He only has 2 kids, me and my sister that's older. I'm very, very spoiled until, my niece came. And he's like, what are you talking about? Is that a single? And, it's my niece. So, and then, of course, my other niece. And, but like when my other niece came, unfortunately, my dad died. Unfortunately. So, it changed, like, all this royalness, and I was just like regular, like I was grown. I was like I was a baby, like I was 10. I was happy. But yeah, all the attention, what I'm trying to say is all the attention went on my knees instead. Not me, really. And like all the childish attention, because, my father already know I am very childish. I'm very childish. I am not like that very independent. I'm of and more of a trad individual. Like I said before, I'm very childish and I don't care. And I try, like I said before, I try to find a video on YouTube of them and I don't find any. Like I'm already do one of them. Probably with next whatever time if I make it alive, honestly. And I guess don't mind the noise a silverware getting smashed for money or whatever. Kind of magic, but let it go away for good. Anyway. My dad, my dad is an amazing dad. I'm very sad because the day of my dad, you know, death, like before the day of his death, wait. Typically, normally I'll go and buy him food. Like we'll go shopping, and we'll drop him off food to make sure you're okay. But this particular day, he was like, "Can you come to buy me some food?" And I'm like, "Yes." Like to go food shopping because he did have something to eat right then. That's what it said right there. But yeah, so yeah, we went there. Me and my ex, the Indian ex, we both went there to get my father some food. Yeah, we'll buy him like a case of water or whatever, and whatever food he want from ShopRite or whatever. And yeah, like that specific day, he was like, "Can you come over?" And I'm like, "I am." And I'm like, "Okay." No, that was the day he said, "Can you come over tomorrow?" And I said, "Yeah, I am." But he called me like, "What are you doing?" It's night because I work. I work like 9 hour shifts, and I'm out or 10 up to 10 shift, 10 hour. Yeah, because I was a lead in a department. I had my own department, so like I had to wait after the associates leave and make sure everything is done. I had a sheet and everything to make sure, everything is aligned and everything like that. So, I had to stay like extra, like extra, but it's supposed to be fast. It depends on me. I just want to make sure everything is right. It's no limit on nobody else. Like my job was not dogged. It's the fact that that's why I believe it was somebody came in as a snare. Trust me, somebody was a snare. So I know how to evaluate good. Like I said before, a psychologist said that I know how to observe very good. That's one of my best traits. So, yeah, I tried to get up. I couldn't get up. I'm just not. It was in the morning. I think I couldn't get up. I'm not a morning person, and this is like almost like the same story like that Christian boy. It's like somebody playing with my spirit almost, because I tried to get up and I couldn't get up to go. I don't know why. I think this like somebody gotta like get some kind of joke or something. It's kind of creepy again. Like if y'all look at that story on Instagram, Facebook, or on TikTok about this Christian boy doing whatever he did with my sister, my oldest sister, when we was like 12, and she was like when I was actually 12 and she was 13. I'm like, what the heck? I don't believe I was 11. I think I was 12. So like I couldn't get up either. I'm like, are you serious? What the heck is wrong with you? But yeah, that oral situation, it was just so out there, so kind of Lucifer or demon. So look, he probably had a demon in him. But yeah, and eventually, like I said, we forgave him. But this is about my dad. So yeah, like, and then my dad has to die because I couldn't get up. What is this about my rest? Like, why do my dad's feet have to have a lot to do with some kind of rest or something? I'm like, what is this about? I don't have nothing to do with somebody trying to interrupt my life, or some kind of stalker or some kind of spirit thief. I don't know what that is. Or one of that kind of source or whatever. It could be that too, but yeah. It's kind of sad, but it gets more sad. I think I got to do another freaking radio. This is like, oh wow. Because this is going to be long. Too much distractions and noises. But yeah, I love my dad. Um, I believe my exes love my dad too. I'm not sure about the Indian one. I think he do. I'm not sure. I don't understand. I don't know about some entity that longs inside him though, but I know he probably did. Somebody, I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to finish this video and do another one because it's too short. Enjoy your life better than today.